Hello there.
Howdy.
What's your name, there?
My name is Richard Stalker.
Richard Stalker.
Sir.
I hate it for your last name. That has to have been. It was that difficult growing up. Stalker.
No, I'm bigger than most people that I meet, so
Oh, okay.
I don't have to
Well,
worry
that's all
about
right.
it.
You're
And people always remember me.
Now I'll let you do this one with Chip, but you may actually have to debate me for 30 seconds after it's over. So
Okay.
go ahead, Chip. Go ahead.
In your opinion, which team will live more in infamy in the hearts of Kentucky fans? The 2009-2010 team with John Wall, or last year's team that made the Final Four?
It has to be the John Wall team, easily. Just because of the fact that what they're going to bring to the overall aura of what Kentucky basketball is, such as the players in the NBA, what they're going to do in the future. I think that has a lot to depend on what's going to happen.
And as popular as Wall and Cousins were, I mean, we didn't see anything like the Jorts phenomenon that broke out this year. I mean, it was unbelievable. You get a guy that goes from playing 50-something minutes a game to turn himself into an NBA draft possibility. I mean, how can you not latch on to that? I mean, it's almost like, kind of a small-scale Unforgettables to me.
It very well could be, but when you have a team that's not full of superstars, you tend to latch on to the intangibles. And that's what the team last year, I felt like, had a lot of compared to the team before, compared to John Wall. And
You're going to debate you first?
Yeah, actually, you go ahead first.
I think you speak well. I think just maybe the look for TV with the shirt half tucked in, half untucked, kind of looks like to me. Just, you're going to be on TV. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. But I definitely like what you were saying. I thought you defended your argument well to Chip.
Can you write?
yes.
Chip opened up a spot at the Herald Leader.
Did I read that you're actually a UCLA guy? Is that
Yes.
right? You grew up a
yes.
UCLA fan.
I went to.
Who are the
San Francisco.
Unforgettables? Well, Chip mentioned the Unforgettables. You know who they are?
I couldn't tell you.
You don't. Okay.
That-
so
that's
you're
that's
not,
my.
so you're not going to be great at UK history.
It's not my job to know it right now.
No.
So yeah, off the bat,
Well,
no.
no, you don't have to get defensive with
I'm
me.
just- yeah.
It's not your job. I mean,
it's-
it's nice. It could be your job.
Yeah, very
I mean,
much
part of
so.
what we're testing is to see your knowledge level.
Yeah.
But let me ask you. I saw on your sheet you don't think Calipari can ever win a championship. Is that right?
No, I don't think he could ever win a championship.
And why is that?
Because he's fostered a atmosphere of one and dones, of people, big name recruits want to come here because they know working under Calipari that they're going to go to the NBA.
So you don't think the John Wall team could have possibly won the title?
Possibly, but that's not what he wants. He recruits the guys that are going to leave the next year.
So when they lost to Mario Chalmers, hits a random three at the buzzer, it would have been impossible for him to miss that three and Memphis win.
It happened, though. That's the point, is that it happened, and they did not make it.
Well, you and I have a fundamental disagreement, not about Calipari, but about the notion of randomness. But that's not whether or not you would make it. I agree with Mary also about just in terms of appearance. Did you watch any of the earlier things?
Not really. I
got you.
mean,
Okay.
I watched a few of them, but not a ton. I know you guys railed on people that came dressed in a suit and everything, so I just didn't want to seem too dressed up.
I understand. Will?
We have one thing in common. Unforgettables. I thought Unforgettables was starred Clint Eastwood. So, no.
It's a no from me, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a no. I actually, I would like the notion of a different opinion, but it would have to be better. And listen, if you don't know the Unforgettables and you're going to do a Kentucky show, you've got to know them. I mean, you just do. I mean, it's like me looking at you. I'm going to do a UCLA show and I don't know who Ed O'Bannon is.
Yeah.
Got to know who they are.
Yeah.
But appreciate it. Thank you.
Here with Richard. He just came out. You got nose across the board.
Yeah, absolutely.
You a little disappointed, I guess? Is that how to describe it?
I'm a little disappointed, but it's something that I expected, not being a UK fan, not being a diehard fanboy. It's something that I felt like I could have brought to the table, but just not what they wanted.
You're a little hard on Calipari there. It sounded like he's our guy. We have to praise him.
I feel bad for Kentucky because every place Calipari's been, he's left in ruins, and that's what's going to happen in the UK. It's just going to happen. I mean, it has to happen, especially with the big-time recruits. Every single person he recruits is going to be scrutinized till the end,
I understand your thought process there, but I mean, you're trying out for a Kentucky show. You got to fake it. You got to just pretend like he's the man. You should have came in wearing a Calipari T-shirt.
That's not who I am. I had to represent who I was and hope that it was enough. And obviously they want somebody who's going to agree with them all the time, and I can't do that. even if I was a fan, even the teams that I'm a fan of, I'm the hardest on. I'm the hardest on. I like to think of myself as a realist, and the reality of the situation is the guy does something, 2 straight stops, what's not to think he's going to do it at the third when the pressure and the intensity and the research and everything is just so much, it's elevated. It's Kentucky. It's University of Kentucky.
Sounds like you're cut off for some TV show, but we're a fan show, so we got to tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah, for sure.